So here I am in what was known as Pengham Moor. Now, prior to the RAF service, this site served as a private aerodrome and it was later called the Cardiff Municipal Airport. After the Second World War, the airfield reverted to private commercial flying until about 1954. Then it was all transferred. It didn't last, it was no good, it was too small, and they sent the airport to Roos Airport, which is still a Cardiff main airport now. The runway that used to be just over there has basically been pulled up. There's some of it left, you can see some tarmac, most of it was pulled up, and sadly it was covered over. There's a housing estate, there's a Tesco's over there, a housing estate here, but this is what was once Pengham Moors Airbase. There used to be an old airship place over there where they would build the airships and they flew. So it had a lot of history around it, but to look at it, you can hear the birds in the background and the traffic. Not a lot to see anymore, but once this was a thriving place and an important airbase, especially during the Second World War. See some of the old road system that was here, and just over there is the steelworks, and then over there are the aircraft hangars and the debriefing room. So where I am now is in Seawall Road. Now, I used to work in this building here, and just behind the back of this is an old air raid shelter from the Second World War, still there, still fully intact, as it would be made out of concrete, but they've left it there. But these are the old, as you see the outlines of the aircraft hangars from Pengham Moors RAF base. Now, just over here behind this, you used to be able to go over there. This fence wasn't here, and there was access to the back, and that was the old debriefing room for the RAF pilots. Now, that was still there again up until the early 90s, but sadly that's been removed. But I'm just going to drive towards the coast there now, and you'll see more evidence of some of these buildings that were used as old RAF. So what was interesting was that in this place here, it was only until 1938 that the RAF actually came here, because prior to that, as I said, it was a private aerodrome. But then 614 Squadron of the RAF came here. They took residence. They used to fly Hawker Hinds, Hawker Hectors and Westland Lysanders. They then used to have anti-submarine planes based here, used to fly out along the channel, along the Bristol Channel and out onto the coast to protect the shipping that was coming into Cardiff. And also they had to protect themselves, because this was then used from 1940 to, they used to ship, repair and build Hawker Hurricanes, Spitfires, and again the Westland Lysanders, and from here they would ship them to the Cardiff docks, which is over there, and from the Cardiff docks they would ship them out then to Malta, to North Africa, and eventually to Europe. So it was an important place. My nan told me about one special dogfight that she saw over here, because she lived in an estate near Tremorfa over there, and remember seeing a dogfight and a German plane coming down, and the children all ran over to see the crashed aeroplane just on the coast. And actually, if I turn it around, the coast is where you see those buildings there. Just past there, there's the sea. So a lot of history around here, isn't it? After the war, then after it was it lost its use. It went back to a civil air base, but they found runway was too small, and that was the end of what was Pengham Moors Air Base.